Let's see. Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't 2 have a lot more modes than 4 did? Because wasn't there like a big like tag team mode? Because I don't remember that in 4.
In 4, not so much. 4, they lost a lot of stuff because they were focusing on the graphics. They had new characters. They had a lot of costume stuff you could do, and they also had that build your own character feature, which made, that takes up a lot of programming space. So I can see why they checked a lot of the other stuff, like especially story mode. That'd be at the bottom of the list when you're trying to revolutionize fighting games like they were.
Yeah, definitely. Just for us, I remember when playing Soul Calibur 4 was the arcade mode when we were trying to first unlock the apprentice. You remember that, Dave? Remember that day?
Yeah, fucking A. That was the most epic day ever.
Oh my god, we were sitting there in front of the television for like a good 5 hours trying to pass that mode just to unlock the apprentice.
And for good reason, the apprentice is crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dave, didn't you end up beating him after me, Jim, and Dave tried each at least a good 10 times, and finally Dave beat him.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh man, that was just. But when we got him, it was epic. So worth it. So worth it. Oh, so yeah, definitely Soul Calibur. If you haven't checked it out, ladies and gentlemen, and you're into gaming, it's definitely a series to check out. I heard 3 was pretty bad, but I don't have any personal experience on it, so I can't comment.
It's the weakest of the 4, but I wouldn't call it bad. It didn't slip into that realm for me. Maybe that's because it was a Soul Calibur game, but who knows?
Well, alright. For me, I give both Soul Calibur 2 and 4 A's.
I'll give 4 an A.
Alright, and 2?
You're just giving...
What would you give 2, Dave?
What's worse than an F? I hate it.
You're just bitter because I used to beat you all the time at it.
An F minus, I suppose. So apparently Dave's giving Soul Calibur 2 an F minus. All right, Juan Pablo, what about you?
I give Soul Calibur 2 an A plus because it had the most balance, and Soul Calibur 4 gets an A minus for me because the Star Wars characters made no sense, even though they were cool.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now it's time to wrap things up with our usual whoring out to people who don't even know we exist.
Woo!
All right. Starting off first, as always, we have the Escapist, 0 punctuation. This week was reviewed Prototype in comparison to Infamous. And I'm really curious about Prototype. I want to get that game. I want to see what it's like.
Yeah, it looks kind of interesting.
We also have Unskippable. Let's see. We have Facebook. We have our Facebook group, the Global Nerd Federation. We have our Facebook page, Dave Sinclair. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to hear from you. So if you've got a Facebook page, look us up, add us on either the group or the Dave Sinclair page, and leave a question. We want to have questions from the audience that we answer on air. So, we want to be a little more interactive with our fans, however few that might be at this time. Yeah. All right. I think that's the plugs. Does anyone else got a plug that they want to plug?
Tofu.
Tofu, ladies and gentlemen.
Eat tofu. It's good. Not that bad.
Yeah, I'd like to plug pomegranate juice.
Oh, yeah.
While we're on the subject of health foods.
Pomegranate juice is delicious. Cranberry pomegranate juice is the best.
Mm-hmm. Really is.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. You've been listening to GNF Radio. For my host, Dave the Moose Man, Juan Pablo, I'm Sinclair. Thank you for listening to GNF Radio, where we're taking over the world, one CPU at a time. Peace.